Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Simulator 2 Boston Sprinter video. Today we are on the Northeast Corridor again, obviously, well I said Boston Sprinter, and we are in the ACS 64 and we're doing a Providence to Boston service. I know I did say I was going to do a couple of the scenarios, but one was 90 minutes and it crashed about halfway through. So I'll do it again at some point. I might do that on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I thought we'd do a service. Now, you'll probably see this one. This is a commentary run. And then I'll also probably record, going the opposite way, a non-commentary run. As I know quite a few people do, like, sort of non-commentary, chilling out. But yeah, I just thought we'd do a service and, well, just, you know, what most people will be playing, just a service on here. So I've got the train all set up. And, in fact, I should really pop on the HEP. I don't want the passengers being in the dark. And also the alerter. I'm going to keep the HUD on for this one, but for the non-commentary one, it will be off. Let's get the door shut. As then, sort of when it's non-commentary, you can sort of enjoy it more if it's off. We've got 30 miles to Route 128. Now, I haven't done this service before with the new graphics settings, so hopefully it will be running alright. I mean, at the moment, this is Providence Station. The FPS is like it was a train next to us. It's quite a busy station. I'm hoping it will run okay. So there might be a few FPS drops, but I mean, well, a bit of a frame drop, but I mean, it's nothing major. I think I've sorted most of it now. But out we come with Providence Station, which is, yeah, just a sort of, what's that, 4-track station. And it's underneath a building. The American standard for building stations. Build another building on top of it. Lovely. Let's get a screenshot as well. Got a fair few of these now. But I like to take my photos. So it's 30 miles an hour, going up to 60, so it does go up fairly quickly, the speed. And obviously, yeah, we've got just 2 intermediate stops on today's service. Obviously, that being Route 128, Back Bay Station, and then Boston South. So, it's a nice quick service. It's about half an hour or so. Although some of them do say they'll take, about 48 minutes. So I'm not really too sure. You might have to wait a red light on that one, I guess. But yeah, 30 miles. Although we'll get that done in, 20 minutes. So what's that, a mile and a half a minute? So let's get a bit of speed on us. Doing it in summer as well. I thought that would sort of be the best way to just show it off for now. I don't think we've actually done a summer one before. It's either been spring, autumn or winter. So it's nice to be doing it in the summer. And hopefully it'll be running okay as well. Cool, let's get that up. But yeah, obviously this will be premiering, so just talk amongst yourselves in the chat. What you're looking forward to, what route, what train you're most looking forward to. Have a conversation. Right, speed just blinked 70. It's running nicely at the moment. No, noticeable lag. If anything, it will just be micro lag. But I mean, that's not too bad. Right, let's get that up. Cool. Come past a little yard here. There is a few static freight trains sort of laying about here. But yeah, making our way out of Providence now. There we go. Let's get a flyby shot. The time has come. But yeah, these are off Sandpats grade. These wagons. Oh, was that another service there? Is that stop there? I think that's in the depot. That. Yeah, I think there's a train in the depot. Unless it is waiting to. No, that's in the depot. Was it still fairly early in the morning? Obviously 7 o'clock, so rush hour has not completely begun yet. So I guess it will probably be out fairly soon into Providence Station. And also about, I think this time in the morning, there's actually a fairly interesting service. There's one from Attleborough, not from Providence, Attleborough. So I don't know if it goes off somewhere and it's just one train a day. But yeah, there's a sort of interesting service, which we'll have to do at some point. It actually runs from Attleborough to Boston instead of the usual Providence to Boston. Which isn't an Amtrak, that's an MBTA one. Although I will check the timetable to see if there is any sort of anomalies in terms of interesting services or services which seem to be quicker than others or much slower ones, just to see what they do and what happens. Why do they go slower? Have they got an extra stop, or? As I thought I saw an Amtrak train stop at Canton Junction in one of the previous videos, which I don't think you actually got to see in the end, because it had that sort of weird laggy video issue, which I've sorted now. But yeah, it looked like an Amtrak train was going to stop there at Canton Junction. In the end it didn't, but it did look like it. Well, it might. Like 125 miles an hour soon. But yeah, running fairly nicely. As you can see the trees sort of loading, but I mean, don't bother me too much. Oh, it's 60, okay, sorry. Right, we'll bring that down, bring it down, bring it down. Down to 60. Bring it down a little bit more. There we go. And we've got 0.8 until we can get up to 125. But yeah, let's have a look at the map. So we are here. Obviously, Providence is already there. So we've already come up. It's fairly straight, and after once we get onto here, it's literally, I mean, it's a straight line most of the way until we get to Mansfield, and then Route 128's there, and that's very close to Boston. So most of the route, this section. Now you can proper let the train go. But we're due there in 15 minutes and we're still at 25 miles, so we really do need to get going. But yeah, a few stations we will be passing through: South Attleborough, I believe it's Mansfield, Shannon, Canton Junction, and then Route 128. I think that's all of them. Right, off we go. The speed is going up quickly. Lovely. I've got the FPS counter on there, mostly so I can see how it's performing, just at certain areas on the route, and so I can sort of maybe feed it back and say, okay, in this area the FPS does drop a fair bit. So sort of just ignore that bit, unless you do want to sort of see how it is running. Here's South Attleborough. Obviously in the tutorial you sort of stop here, well, even in service mode you stop here as well. Through we go. Cool. But yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying the premieres I have been doing. I think so far I've done... how many have I done? Can't remember how many I've done so far, but there's quite a few already to schedule once the embargo ends. 24 miles. Cool. Yeah, it seems to be still running nicely. I mean, yeah, there's a slight sort of micro lag and a little tiny incy stutter, but it's like on Euro Truck Sim 2, we get that, but I mean, you don't really notice it unless you really are trying to see it. So that's all good. Right, coming down to 110. Let's get that down. A tad more. I don't know if you have already seen the East Coast Wave video, but yeah, I didn't actually realise until a mate Megasim actually, he mentioned East Coast Wave has PIS now. Because obviously this is a pre-release build, and obviously this one already has the summer update on it. So it went over the top of my head. 150, wow. So yeah, you'll probably see that video. You might have already seen it, but you'll see that video at some point today. Or you'll probably see it scheduled for some sort of time. Let's get that. And yeah, you also see a non-commentary. Most likely you'll see a non-commentary version of this as well, which will be like this, probably from Boston to Providence. Send you and just chill out and just enjoy the new route. And obviously there is the time lapse as well, if you haven't seen that, which I don't know if it has premiered yet. Which is the whole route in 4 minutes. But yeah, I've done a fair few videos. Obviously I know I said I would do all the scenarios. I will do all the scenarios, just probably not on the first day. Or today, pretty much. So I'll probably do the other couple on the PlayStation. Maybe even live as well, because they're quite long ones. Cool. So we should be coming up on Attleboro now. Yeah, it seems to be running nicely, and obviously on the East Coastway video I did actually turn up the foliage level to high, I believe now, so it looks much better. So yeah, just sort of leave it in full throttle now. Got an MBTA service there. I think that might even be the Attleboro service, how much starts there. Cool. But yeah, this route so far, I am loving it. In fact, maybe it comes from there actually. What's that? There's a little sort of branch there. Maybe it's sort of, I don't know, or even from down here somewhere. But yeah, really loving this route. I mean, it's like the perfect American route. It's fast, 125 or 126 miles an hour if you want to be cheeky. It's obviously got the local services, which some are slower and some are sort of faster ones. All the trains are just brilliant. It's just a brilliant route. Yes, there we go. So yeah, it's got the high speed aspect, which quite a few people like, and obviously the sort of slower old trains, which some people like, and maybe in future it will have freight, who knows. Also, we do see the static freight trains at the moment sort of just sitting around, and Matt did hint, you know, he was just like maybe for future. So yeah. But yeah, hats off to DTG. So they've got a lot on their plate at the moment in terms of work and all that sorts of stuff. But yeah, I reckon you guys are going to love this, if you already don't love it from watching this. So you can see the grass loading in there. I don't know how I can stop that, because I reckon it probably would be fine just to sort of leave it on. It seems to load it in. Yeah, it's alert, I'm still alive. Still, yeah, still here, still here. So I think the next one is Mansfield, I think. Which actually, look, we can make use of the map on here. Let's see. Yes, we pretty much are on Mansfield now, and it's Sharon, Canton Junction, and then Route 128. So any second now we'll be going through Mansfield. So is it coming up here? I can see something coming up. Should I get the horn on? No, you know what? No, we're going to get a flyby shot. We will be getting a flyby shot. Or probably not. No, it's not looking promising. If we can't go quicker. Speed. No, I think that's Mansfield Station there, so I don't think we stand a chance. But let's try our best. It'd be brilliant if we can make it. And I beat the ACS. We might get it at the last second going through. It did say we are pretty much there, so yeah, let's look at that. See, the camera goes about 130 miles an hour, I reckon. Oh god. Oh, just in time. Oh god, there's a MBTA. Hello. Oh god. I didn't like that too much. Is this Mansfield? I think this is Mansfield. Is this Mansfield? So now we are whizzing ahead. I want to get I mean, a flyby shot at this speed would be brilliant. Where's Mansfield Station? I thought it was soon. Can I start FPS drops? Obviously we are getting further away from the train. So obviously it's not liking that too much. No, it's got to be here, isn't it? Yeah, this is the station. Oh, now the TV wants to turn itself off. At the worst time, it pops up right in the middle of the screen, saying TV will turn off in the amount of time. Oh, look at that! Isn't that just brilliant? Right, let's get back in. There you go. Awesome. I mean, no, we need to do that at some point. We're just going to sit there for an hour. I might even do this as a video. Sit there for an hour at that station. No, actually, no. We'll do it at Canton Junction. And we can just see trains whizzing. Oh, no, there's a corner station as well. It's, yeah, Sharon. That would be... Oh, we need to do that at some point. Just watch trains for... Probably non-commentary. Just for half an hour, 40 minutes. Of them whizzing through. Would you like to see that? Do let me know. Yeah, this is about 100. I think this is 150 miles an hour along this section. Obviously, if you are an seller, I guess you can go that fast. Actually, I don't know if it's on this section. But yeah, about up to 150. Which, yeah, I believe this is the quickest part of the northeast corridor. I suppose it probably is that because there's not a lot of life around this area. So you can just sort of just whiz through the countryside. Has anyone been on this in real life? $1.30 now. We're 9.5 miles, so we'll soon be coming up to Sharon Station. Which is quite a cool station. It's sort of on a corner, so when the train goes through, it would sort of bank and you'd see it. So we'll definitely have to do that at some point. Just sort of sit there for an hour or so watching trains whiz by. I can hear the PC going for it. I don't think it's happy. Yeah, it's all good. We may be going 1 mile an hour over, but well, actually, no, we're not. Oh no, we are. But yeah, it's a nice chilled out journey up to Boston. Obviously down to Providence as well. Not much can go wrong. Simply stick it in max throttle on this bit. You'll sort of stay at about 126, 125. It's all good, right? I think this is Sharon coming up. And we sort of turn to the right. Okay, might be a little bit further along. But yeah, Sharon, then it's Canton Junction, and then Route 128. So I'm learning the route quite well. I think it's around here. And Sharon, yeah, this is the station here. It's quite cool because it's on a corner. Look, ready? That you can see. This would be an awesome place to watch the trains whiz for at 127 miles an hour. Like, brilliant. We have to do that at some point. Right, that's saying go to 100, so I'm actually going to do that. I'm guessing that's bringing us down for Route 128. So we'll bring that down. And also because we have a yellow as well, so that could mean bad things. Well, I don't know why it's saying 45. So, actually no, because yes, that actually probably will be a red light, because that service we did, which I didn't do in the end because obviously it was the laggy video, it sort of cuts you up at Canton Junction. So I think it would be the same service. So we may actually have to come to a stop. So I shall bring the speed down. Oh, okay, alright, well, it's happy now. But that was probably a service going off at Canton Junction. If we have a look now, actually. Let's get back in the train. We probably will see a train at Canton Junction. Yeah, it's this one here. It's just come across the main line. So that's why it was bringing us down. But luckily, it's already gone. So that's going on the Staunton branch, which I think we have done a video on that. Yeah, we did. I think that was in the second part of the first look. So yeah, we have done something on that already. And also another thing, if you're watching this on the premiere, I'm not live. This is a pre-recorded video which then gets sent to YouTube, and they're like, okay, we'll play it live, pretty much. Right, this is Canton Junction. Just for anyone wondering, is he live? Yeah, that's Canton Junction. So I wonder if actually any services skip Route 128, like one of the early morning peak hour services. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be peak hour, it'd probably be somewhere quiet in the day. I'll have a look at the timetable and try and figure out, you know, in terms of time-wise, see if there is any sort of extra fast services. Anyway, let's start bringing the speed down as we go. It's only 2 miles or so, and obviously going at 110 miles an hour, it does take a little while to slow down. And obviously, if you want a comfortable stop, then yeah, you want to be going fairly slow. Cool. Still running nicely as well. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of micro lag, but I mean, you're only really going to be noticing that if you really are trying to see it. One and a half now until we get to Route 128. Which, yeah, I'm guessing it is a park and ride. Sort of sounds like it would be some sort of park and ride, you know, get off the side of the route here and then get the train or something. I can see the bridge for Route 128 just in the distance there. So the speed is coming down. And after this it's Back Bay Station. And then after Back Bay it's then thingamajiggy, Boston South. That's how we recognise Boston South Station, the thingamajiggy station. But yeah, that's coming down. Let's get the bell on. And a bit of horn action. As we are coming into our first station stop out of Providence after 20 minutes. And we are actually arriving on time. Almost bang on time. We're at 2010. And it's 19:59 at the moment. So by the time we get into the platform, it'll be bang on. Yeah, pretty much. Although we are going a bit quick, which does concern me a little bit. So let's get that on. Cool, the brakes are fairly good on this, and obviously releasing as well, it doesn't take long. I think we're stopping on the E board as well. Which I'm guessing E sort of means end or something, so pretty much the end of the platform stop here. Cool. Here we are, this is Route 128. We made it. Man, it's just brilliant. A brilliant route. How frequent is it? About every 20 minutes? Yeah, about every 20 minutes. Obviously that includes MBTA services as well. That will be, oh, that's a MBTA one as well, 7:43. There's one to Roanoke as well. So I think it's about half of the services to Providence terminate there, obviously MBTA, and then half go on to, I think, Roanoke. There's Sharon, Mansfield, Attleboro, and then South Attleboro. And yeah, so for some reason at the moment, the Staunton services don't actually come up on here. The PIS is against Staunton. But that will get sorted. Hello everyone. So when is the next service? I always look and don't actually sort of pay attention. 7:43. Well, we saw the last one, didn't we, at Canton Junction. Is this the only way out of this? Look at the amount of people here. People, why don't you go out that way? That seems like a more... Okay, don't go out that way. Dunno. Okay, I don't know if there is supposed to be a building here, or maybe this is the way out, just, you know, footbridge across and then over there. Maybe there might not be a building. Maybe it's a fairly new station. Maybe they're still building this bit, I don't know. Anyway, let's get the doors shut. Let's sort of get a bit of door cam. There we go. Let's see if the light changes as well, if we do it the right way. Take the brakes off, which is that one. And we should... Oh, wait, out of the way. Should be able to see this go green. Should do. There you go. Exterior sound. They really have gone full out of horns, haven't they? Brilliant. Oh, I've got a thumbnail idea. Screenshot that. No, now both lights come on. Well, I'll take another screenshot then. There we go. Right, let's get in the train. But yeah, Boston Back Bay, which is only 10 miles, not even that. And we're due in there in 7 minutes. So soon enough it will start getting a bit more urban. You'll start seeing the city pretty much. Lovely. .4 miles. Oh yes, there we go. But if you are enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up and do subscribe if you do want to see more. Obviously, it all does help out. And obviously, there'll be plenty of Rush Hour content to come. Obviously, we're on the PC at the moment. Obviously, when the full thing releases, will be on to the PlayStation 5. So, yeah. Here's Reedville, or Redville, however you pronounce it. It's usually you see a train sitting on top of that bridge there waiting to join the main line. There's one up there on the left. It's quite a cool station. Sort of got the higher up platform up there and then the sort of lower platform. Also what we just went through. Yes, there we go. But much more, you know, more life now, more buildings and just more going on. I think this is Hyde Park, this one. Lovely. There we go. May get a slight drop in FPS now, so we are coming into, well, the big city. Oh god, let's bring that down. But overall, still running alright. Okay, yeah, slight spike there. There could be another train coming along. Yeah, I reckon Boston Station should be fairly busy. I mean, all the trains going into at this time of day. I mean, it's sort of now, sort of the beginning of rush hour. Well, no, rush hour's before 7:30, isn't it? Sort of 7 to 9ish, I suppose. Although I wouldn't mind that though, a job where you sort of end, well, you start just after rush hour. So you don't have to, you know, maybe you start work at, say, 10 instead of 9. Then you end at sort of 7ish. Wouldn't mind that. Might be slightly quieter. Got a 120 coming up. We're all good. .6 miles. So we've seen we've seen an ATS already, so I doubt we'll see another one on today's journey unless there's one sitting at Boston. But still, we still might see some MBTA stuff. Which I don't know, I feel like I prefer driving the MBTA stuff. I think because it's like completely new to the game. I think really I prefer driving the F40. Even though we've seen the F40 before, but obviously the PH-2. I don't know, I feel like I still prefer that. But I suppose you could sort of compare this service to one on the Schnellfast Strecker. It's about sort of 35 minutes from one end to the other. I mean, I know you don't stop at any places on there, but it's about the same sort of time, and it's an express. Right, I'm going to follow what the signals are telling me to do, as obviously it is probably rush hour in Boston now. So, and it is saying 45, so we may have a red light. I wouldn't be completely surprised if we did. They got another service. That's the F40. I love the F40. There it is. Awesome. I'm saying 30 now. 30 already? I mean, I suppose I'll bring it down. I don't want to go for a red light now. That wouldn't be brilliant. Yeah, it does seem to bring you down very quickly, and sometimes a bit too early. I think we'll stay at this speed for now. I mean, we are due in there in a couple of minutes, so I don't think there would be another train blocking the way. Don't know, I'll have to wait and see. A little lag spike there, so I don't know if that was another train coming in, so we might see another one in a second. But yeah, it does say, oh, there's one there. But it does seem, oh, there's that one. No, that's not one at a station, is it over there? Don't know. But yeah, around Boston Back Bay Station, the FPS does seem to drop a little bit. So I think that's just a slightly heavy area for usage. Probably because there's just so much going on. That one's Rugel's, isn't it, that one? Comes down to 60 anyway in a second, so doesn't really matter. We've brought the speed down now. Saying 45 again. Lovely. Yeah, a bit of a drop there. But yeah, if you're enjoying the video, do leave a thumbs up. Do subscribe if you want to see more. Obviously, plenty more Boston Sprinter action. We probably actually will be doing this route probably non-stop for the next few days, and then we'll sort of go back to the usual routine until obviously the next rush hour route. But yeah, so we do cover all the latest news here for Train Sim World 2. I would say we probably are one of the main channels for Train Sim World 2. Do it every single day. Oh god, 30 coming up. Yeah, we do it every single day. We cover news, obviously Q&A recaps. We do a bit of everything. So gameplay and more, pretty much. Right, here we are. Got an F40 there, not really too sure I stopped there. I think you stopped a bit early, mate. But yeah, it seems to be quite a FPS heavy area. Boston Back Bay Station, that you can see it's taken a hit there. But I think this might also be the place where it sort of loads in the rest of Boston. So yeah, see that it's gone straight back up now. It's yeah, I think this is the area where it sort of loads in the next section. So we'll load in the whole of Boston, all the tracks and bits. Right, here we are. This is Boston Back Bay Station. I don't know, I like Boston Back Bay Station. It probably is one of my favourite stations. I don't know, it's just the way it's sort of just out of Boston. It's still got that sort of unique roof design here, then half of it sort of underneath. 3 platforms, bi-directional. It's just a nice little station. And that's not actually a little station because there is actually more of it, which we can't access because, well, it's not part of the route we've got. As that obviously goes off to another area that you can see a couple of platforms in there, which I'm guessing that is Back Bay Station as well. Oh, don't come up saying you've reached the area limit. Yeah, we've got the bits here as well. Anyway, let's head back before it says you've reached the limit and then it gets angry. There's our train. Ah, it does look good though, doesn't it? Cool. We'll wait again. There's us there, chilling. Hello, mate. Is it yet? Let's start getting the brakes off. It's the final dash into it's less than a mile into Boston South Station. It's not far. Brakes are off. Let's go. East Limits Cove interlocking, and then after that it's Boston South, which we're doing at 7:40. So we might actually have to wait at a red light. I mean, 7:40 we're doing, and it's literally just there. So yeah, I reckon we might be waiting at a red light then. I think we are actually. I think we will be. Yeah, looks like it. That's one of the non-drivable AI services there. On that side, there it goes. Nice to see. So what's the colour north of Boston then? North of Boston, is it a different colour then? So it's pink, south, well, Boston south. What's it in the north bit? If MBTA do the north bit. Now this is a bit of an odd objective, because it's attached to the train. Which I don't know if that is a glitch, it could be. But yeah, it's on the front there. What are we thinking? Will we have to wait at a red light, or once we get there, will it change to a green? Don't know. But I'm following the speed of the sort of in-train speed recommendation thing, which obviously does have a more technical name, but that's my name for it, the speed train estimate recommendation thingy. Oh, hello, yeah, got ya. And also some news, if you haven't actually already seen, I've just loaded up the phone and see it. Train Sim World 2 is actually going to be coming to Game Pass on the 19th of August as well. Obviously, Train Sim World 2010 was taken off, wasn't it? A couple of weeks ago now. So yeah, it's coming to thingamajiggy. Xbox Game Pass, which will be cool. Right, any second now, I think we'll hit the objective and it'll be like, right, go forward, go to Boston. Maybe not, no, it's still red. Yeah, it's still red. So something, probably that train there, yeah, it's probably that train there. Which looks like it's going into storage, or to one of the, yes. So where's the signal then? Oh, there it is up there. Well, there's two trains coming out, look at this. So yeah, this is rush hour. The train's going all over the shop. One there, one there. I can already see a couple in there, I don't know if they're already starting to make their way out. We're due in. It's brilliant though, isn't it? Seeing all these trains about. Right, anyway, let's set that back. And let's go. Cool, and then into Boston South Station. What is in Boston? Yeah, what is actually here? Any big... I don't know, what is here? Obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of history, because obviously it is one of the sort of original places Britain founded. Yeah, well, what's here? Let me know in the chat. So this was a very important place in the American Revolution. Well, Revolutionary War. Independence War. But yeah, look at the amount of trains in there. what's that? I can see an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 in there. And obviously, all of these will go somewhere. They don't just sit there and just sit there. They will go. It reminds me of San Francisco on the Peninsula Corridor, where you've got so many trains just lined up waiting to go. But obviously they are out sort of every 2-3 hours. These are out every sort of 10-20 minutes, not even that. Track 6. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed the video. Obviously much appreciated for coming in. Obviously do leave a like and do subscribe if you do want to see more. Plenty more to come. Hello everyone, we have arrived. Welcome to Boston. I'm just hoping when I go at the replay it won't be lagging. Well, if it is, you won't see the video. So if you're seeing this video, it means it was all fine and it was all good and I was happy with it. Terminates here. So yeah, this would then reverse out and go round the loop and then come back in, which is quite a cool procedure. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to stop a little bit further up. So I think this is simply just a terminating platform. Here we are. That'll do. That'll do us. Open the doors. And here we are. Welcome to Boston. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for today's sort of just journey up from Providence. Obviously, big thanks again to Dovetail Games for providing us with an early access code. Obviously, much appreciated. Obviously, we'll find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. But yeah, thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.